In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a single cross stitch just like that. To make a single stitch, you've got to be familiar with how cross stitch fabric works. Cross stitch fabric is woven into grids that form small squares that have 4 holes on the outsides of them. So you can see them more clearly where my hand is in the background. One square is where one stitch is going to be made, and you'll be putting the needle through the holes surrounding the squares. Squares are next to each other and they do share holes. And I'll be referring to the holes as lower left, lower right, upper left, and upper right. This will make sense as I show you the next steps. If you are working with the fabric from your kit, you can do practice stitches in the selvage edges here. Your fabric piece is not as is larger than what your finished project is going to be. You have to have an edge here, a selvage edge, so that you can finish the work and also so that your stitching isn't too close to the edges. But I'm going to be demonstrating on this piece of scrap fabric. So taking a threaded needle, you are going to pick the square that you want to stitch on and bring the tip of your needle across the back of the fabric until you're able to get it right to the hole of the stitch that you're going to make, the lower left-hand hole, and bring the needle through the hole and just gently tug it and pull until the knot hits the back of your work. Then you're going to reinsert the needle into the upper right-hand hole of the grid of the square and bring it back down. So you're going lower left to upper right, and that makes a forward leaning dash. That is a half stitch. To complete the stitch, you're going to bring the needle back through the lower right hand hole and reinsert it into the upper left hand hole like that. And that makes a backward leaning dash, and that's a complete stitch. I'm going to tie off on the back here by making a loop and just pulling the yarn so that the knot stays close to the fabric. You can also make your little loop and put your needle against the fabric and pull like that, and that'll tighten the knot right up against your work. 1, 2. You want to make 2 knots because this fabric is a little wide, so 1 knot isn't going to keep it secured. And with that, you've made a single stitch.